Mm. Alright, guess we're ready. Uh, Still waking up myself. Alright, so time to finish up all these side quests and press on with the main story. I just booted up my game where I last saw and I accidentally picked up this artifact. I have no idea what it does. They're called skull artifacts, but they're clearly not skulls. They're some weird triangular light things, unless they're made out of bones. Let's see what happens when I pick up the last one.
I think that's the last of the
Oh,
bones.
nothing.
What were the jaws of Hakon doing with this magic?
Stories from spirits bound in blood and bone. Augury.
Of course. Let's speak with the augur.
Right. I got a lot of quests to turn in. I think I talked to the augur for quite a bit of these.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
Eh. How's this for sheep? Tell me what to do, huh? Let's see, crazy conspiracy guy.
See any wares you like?
I found some notes scattered across the basement. I believe they belong to you.
I lost them in a wind and a book. You turned the pages into a real book.
Is that all right?
Beautiful. Here, in return, a fine runestone from the old Tevinter ruins. It's the least I can offer.
I read some of your notes. Do you really believe everything
Inquisition Publishing is now open.
Inquisitor, through the actions of men or the gods. We're all connected in a web of amazing things. I feel it. I only need the right vantage to see it.
I could use an experienced traveler to go far and wide and write back what he saw.
Wish me to join you? Your Inquisition?
You'd be paid to visit places all over the world. It might give you that vantage you seek.
By the gods, all of Thedas. And you'd pay me to write to you? You'll not regret this. I'll give word to Thane's son here, then join
Pay you to scribble the random writing of a crazy man. Why not? More useless power.
So, Sigrid Goldsdottin will come out of exile to join your Inquisition.
Do you object?
It will be good for Sigrid to see what lies beyond the hold. Under the Inquisition's protection, the Lowlands treat mages differently than the Avar.
I found skulls with spells on them left out by the Hackonites.
There
What are they
weren't
trying to do?
skulls.
Skulls. So, bones. Magic cloaked in blood. Stone hidden lie the tales of this hold. Here's the means to find them. Return when you've seen all the god runes, and I'll tell you why the Jaws of Hakon did this.
Why not just say what's going on?
Because you hail from the Lowlands. If you'd know more about the Avar, put some effort in the knowing. Besides, those runes took me months to carve.
I should
Okay.
be off.
Farewell.
Wind seems colder than it should.
That's pointing to here. Oh. Okay.
Be welcome.
I'd like to...
Then ask.
You let spirits possess your mages on purpose?
What better teacher than one woven from magic? The spirits in the hold have helped us in this way for hundreds of years.
Stare my nipples,
Once a
man.
mage masters their powers, their teacher departs. Duty ended. Unless the mage is weak.
What happens to these weak mages?
Their teachers stay with them, and the other gods watch them both, so neither soul turns sick. If one does sicken, other mage stands in risk of harming the hold. One day, they do not wake in their bed. It is very sad. It is what must be done.
You give them every chance. Spirits, watchful, wary, waiting until you're both sure. It's always cold in the hut then.
Who is this one? He is blood and bone, but there are bonds about his form.
Yes, I am compassion. I know that now. I want to be here.
I should be off.
Farewell.
But, yeah, let's not elaborate if you won't just tell me what the hell is going on. Why should I even share about Cole? She probably would find interesting. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Why are you still here?
See any wares you like?
Meat. Whee! Life has no consequence. Ow. No, I dropped my balefire. Huh? No, life has no consequence.
Goat-kissing, blood-drinking, Hacknite chicken crabs. Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned.
Storvacker.
My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hacknites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the jaws of Hakon broke their peace oath with Stonebear Hold. Our blades are yours.
I assume your bear is all right after whatever they were going to do to her.
She is fine. As for what they were going to do, my hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker.
So your hunters managed to track us, but they couldn't track the bear themselves?
Something few Avar would tell lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the lowlands.
Okay.
They wanted to send a god to destroy us. I just finished killing a god who wanted to destroy us.
You are right to worry. This battle is not yet won. Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old jaws of Hakon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the lowlands.
Are they
Their
gonna bite into the
foolishness
dragon
lost
now?
Hakon to all Avar. Now they would free him and begin again.
What did you mean when you said that their foolishness lost Hakon to all Avar?
When they bound Hakon to mortal form, he became blood of this world. He could hear no prayers, nor speak to the augurs. All he could do was kill. Then he vanished instead of dying, as though rendered mute, lost for ages. If they sought to free him from mortal form, I could understand. making him attack the lowlands is a fool's work.
The Avar wouldn't like the idea of war with the lowlands.
Is that what your skulls say? It does us no harm to be feared. If our land is threatened, we will happily fight. And a raid here and there keeps both sides sharp. But we have no need of your lowlands. Not when our goats are fat and our fish are plenty. And not when the sky is torn with demons. Only a fool fights in a burning boat.
What would happen if the Jaws of Hakon succeeded in their plan?
Hakon would come to the lowlands in the form of a great beast.
An
The
archdemon.
Hakonites would join him, their numbers swelled by foolish young warriors dreaming of honor names. Even if war were needed, it should not be like that. With gods wreaking havoc in blood-soaked fields, the gods should stay where they belong.
You said that the Jaws of Hakon first tried binding their god in mortal form hundreds of years ago.
What of it?
In our search for Inquisitor Emeridon, we learned that he came here to fight a great dragon 800 years ago. A dragon that came from the mountains with Avar warriors to attack the lowlands.
Your last Inquisitor must have fought well to stop Hakon himself.
You're not bothered by the idea that our Inquisitor killed your god.
He didn't kill him. That would have been easier. Whatever fight your Inquisitor finished, the Jaws of Hakon started. I find no fault with a warrior defending his people.
Do the Avar gods take mortal form on a regular basis?
No, the gods belong in the land of dreams. Whether it is their wish or some augurs that brings them here, battle tears will be shed. The skulls say the Lady of the Skies took mortal form when Tyrda Brightaxe first led the Avar to the mountains. And they say many things about Brightaxe and the Lady.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the Jaws of Hakon?
Their hold is an old lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the Lady never finds them.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. It is lowlander magic and nothing to do with us. Our spirit talkers are useless as battle goats.
What?
The Hakonites must have found the magic in the old fortress. Speak to your people. Perhaps they will know more.
To winter magic, I assume. But I'm not sure why the spirits wouldn't know
I'll speak with you later.
how to deal with
Fair
it.
hunting.
Considering they're spirits and should know about magic.
I tell you,
Whatever.
all of this from the north.
Do they dress like
Because he needs to show off his manly nipples. His manly Kunari nipples. I'll say it's a commentary on the chainmail bikini. Dorian has a skill point. Yay.
Inquisitor,
Here, an offering for your father. From you.
Inquisitor, I can't.
Consider my gift to the hold a gift to you. Though perhaps don't spread that around.
But the Huntmaster,
Said he'd accept an offering from the hand that gave it.
I don't know what to say.
Say the words he would want. Fly to the Lady in peace and come back soon.
Thank you.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
This is a weird arena thing. Life has no consequence! Ah! Ooh. Stuff. The outsider does things. The tribe does better. Most tribes, yeah. Oh my god, this is the thing about like being a hero. It's like you go around solving problems. It's like an allegory for real life. It's like people like you when you do stuff for them that they approve of. Of course, big issue with that is that they'll constantly come to you with their little petty problems, and you have to do stuff for them all the time.
Nothing more's been said. I will only thank you for paying hospitality to an invalid. I must complete the preparations. A strange turn of events may not make Culden's journey any easier. The gods measure both outcome and the actions, or deceptions, behind it.
I should be off.
Hey, you're the one who's said to bend the rules. Yeah. Let's see. I guess go back and talk to the augur.
Greetings, stranger.
Got so much walking. With a magic torch in my hand.
New thatching is good. Fine work.
Alright. It's funny, I can get him to talk to like my armpit. Whoops. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. Am I stinky? Do I need deodorant?
I found all the Veilfire runes around the village.
How do my nipples
What
look?
do you take is the purpose of the tale?
I couldn't figure out what was happening.
Mountains crack, forests burn. The gods change and die. Hakon's followers want him alive as he was. They will not let him die and return as he should. The blood magic was to hide the jaws of Hakon's deed from other gods.
They have powerful magic. Why are the jaws of Hakon afraid of other spirits?
The jaws of Hakon turn their backs on all other gods that ever helped their hold. It is not fear that drives them. They hide their deeds from shame.
Okay.
I'd like to ask...
Then ask.
I should be off.
So they're just wards. First off, they're not skulls like it says. So they're just wards to keep their actions hidden from other gods or spirits. Because they favor one god over another. Or spirit.
Seems colder than it should.
What does this guy want?
Well met.
I'm ready to fight with like no
The
health.
Inquisition has brought an offering to enter your trials.
Yes. Oh, this'll be a fight to remember. I mean, enter the arena grounds. Hakon's trials await.
I'm ready to begin Hakon's trials.
Excellent. Step into the grounds, and we'll begin.
Okay. Probably should go on the higher ground. Let's see. Essentially, it's exactly what they want me to do. Hey Cole, are you gonna do anything? Hey Cole, are you okay? He's like he's stuck in stasis. No one's doing anything. Oh, there we go. Dorian's finally like awake. He's stuck. Oh, there we go. Hit them with all the magic. Ah. They're resistant to fire, huh? You would think wearing furs and stuff would make them more resistant to ice. Damn, Cole, you suck. I only keep Cole in my party because he sometimes has some interesting dialogue, but damn, despite my best efforts trying to make him useful, he keeps getting killed really easily. Oh, I guess that was it. He died because of Dorian specking, which makes it to where he just revives him temporarily.
Farewell. Safe journeys.
Sounds like there's a helicopter overhead. Right, so I think I've pretty much done everything. Let's see. I head back to Skyhole and start the one operation I got.
Inquisitor?
Cultural exchange.
Inquisitor?
Sure, why not? Of course Collins can complain. Yeah, abominations, yeah. I think these are so theories. I better recognize a few names.
Inquisitor?
Okay, it's like for both of those, they're like, for my new agents, they're like, ah, we think this is crazy, sir. And one, let's go along with it. Alright, so the plot is over here. And I use the word plot loosely, because it just seems to be mostly just like, hey, this has nothing to do with Corypheus or anything. It's just the first Inquisitor might have fought a dragon and died over here, which is now slightly revealed to be maybe an archdemon, kind of? Or like a dragon possessed by a spirit? So essentially an archdemon, except it's not a darkspawn. And I'm thinking of like, what would happen if you found like a spirit, or a spirit possessed like a Mumbari? Mumbari? Is that what they call it? The war dogs? Have like a war dog god or something. I kind of miss it. You don't have a... Yeah, Mumbari. Mumbari. I think I'm getting it confused with one of the races on Babylon 5. I miss having one of those, even if it's just like a summoning ability. It makes me wonder if their inclusion was just because they couldn't spawn. Yeah. I just...
Looks like we've stumbled on what they don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just finishing my idea. It's like I'm wondering, oh no. Ow. Run away! Retreat! Tactical retreat. Did you see that? Ah, run away! Full retreat!
Down you go!
Yay! I probably should use my jar of bees. Well, let's go fight again. But yeah, I wonder if they just couldn't do the summoning thing like they did in Dragon Age 2, where you can have him as sort of like a fifth party member. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why they were all huddled up in a circle. Oh, the crap. I'm invisible! Ta-ta! Why are... everything is like going haywire. All the character models are freaking out. They don't know what to do. That's it, just a little closer. Yay, we cheesed it! Oh, so now we literally have to wait for the plot to just catch up.
This is brilliant. This must be what the spirit meant. Excellent find. From what I can see, this is an ancillary station. Likely a scouting post for the larger structure to the east. What can it tell us about where Inquisitor Ameridan went?
I got Professor Kenrick here safely. The rest is up to you.
Lady Harding was quite nimble in the wilderness.
I'll be watching to make sure the Hackonites don't come back.
It is something that it seems like they made Scout Harding a little more, I guess, present here. And like plot essential, like an actual member of the Inquisition, instead of just like showing up when you first show up to a new area and then being like, okay, well, see you later, bye.
Makes you wonder about the sad, mid-level bureaucrat who thought building an outpost here would be a career boost.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, is it one of these?
This is Tevinter, from well before the last Inquisitor's time. I understand they use such tiles as locks. Interesting, though not likely related to Ameridan. I believe that shape relates to the tiles. If you could replicate the shape in the tiles, something would happen.
It's one of these. I'm not very good at these puzzles. They tend to make me really impatient. I could just sit here and think about it, but I don't. Well,
Brilliant! Look at that!
I bumbled my way into it. I'm sure making this much harder than it needs to be. uh, no. Aha. Nope. I just managed to turn them all off. What
Look at that!
the hell did I do? Did the game just kind of give up on me and be like, yeah, you can't figure it out. Here you go. Dragon of Mystery, return to us, we beg you, you faithful servants. More dragon worshipping. Ooh. That's making me wonder if I can totally milk that for more ingredients. Just makes me wonder if with Tevinter being so dragon worshipy, they worship dragons and they worship dragons, they think of them as gods. Hakon's mercy. Okay. They worship dragons and they think of them as gods and stuff, and then Iron Bull mentions that, like, hey, Kunari worship dragons or see them as gods. They're not so much as gods, but they see them as somewhat sacred. And maybe they like interbreed dragons into us and whatnot, into the Kunari people. It makes me wonder if like if the Kunari are like a construct race that Tevinter made a long time ago.
This is Elven. I believe it's the word for light. It's some sort of clue to this barrier. Not sure how.
Like, maybe the Darkspawn are like a proto Or like a proto Kunari race that the Tevinters tried to make a long time ago and failed. And the Kunari are like the race that they actually tried to make, and now their creation's trying to destroy
The Elven word for dream,
both
I think.
the worlds. Both of them are trying to destroy the world in general.
For light.
Well, one is trying to conquer. Well, both of them, I guess, are trying to conquer it.
Theneros. The Elven word for dream, I think.
Okay.
This is Elven. I believe it's the word for light.
Let's go this way. It's a dreamlight. It's the answer, dreamlight.
That wasn't it.
So part of the plot, it's gonna have me backtrack to all those locations where all those pulley thingies are, so we can, like, I don't know, make a draw pentagram on the map or something with Veilfire. Because that would be so annoying.
Nothing.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed.
That's something you don't see every day.
A pair of shrines. This one is clearly Andrastian, albeit from a very early period. Likely pre-divine. But this is Elven. One of their gods. What was it? Every mother finds Druffalo among sleeping juniper groves. G something. The one with the deer.
That would be Gillendan, mother of the Hollow.
Yes! Brilliant, thank you. Oh, that would have bothered me all day.
2 shrines for 2 lovers. Inquisitor Ameridan and Talana. Maybe Talana was an elf.
Oh, yes. That's good. The Chantry expunged references to elves before the Exalted March on the Dales. They erased the Canticle of Shartan. They must have done the same to Talana.
That's so offensive.
The Chantry should not rewrite history to cover up inconvenient truths.
Regardless, the important thing is what this tells us. It's not a burial site. That much is obvious.
Look at those flowers. They're not native to the area. What if they were left at the shrine as an offering?
Oh, that doesn't.
Yes.
That wouldn't surprise
A night
me.
of prayer before
Solus
battle
is like
against the
so
dragon.
butthurt about everything.
Then where? Where? We're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, where did you go?
Well, it's time for the Inquisitor to do his Inquisition stuff. Actually, I just realized I think I picked up armor. Slightly better. No, that's not better. That's oh wow, that looks terrible. I don't know if the Dragon Hunter. Yeah, of course he won't. I mean, and which is weird because he could just say, give his excuse. Oh, I saw it in a dream once. Or how come we never see him do that? Like, hey,
Professor, look at this.
you know,
Shartan 10-7.
you know what we could do
Transfigurations
is
10.
how about I just sleep here and talk to the spirits and find out answers. We never actually see him do that like dream sleepy thing, except the one time he sleeps, he walks into our
Shall
dream.
lead her safely through the paths of this
Which
world.
makes me wonder if he's one of the
These verses
Dreamwalker
read,
people,
Inquisitor
too.
American, take the time to carve this before going into battle.
When in doubt, use Veilfire.
The gates of Minrathous. Isn't there a Tevinter fortress in the area?
Of course! The ritual site! To seal the dragon away, Ameridan's elven mage must have used a spell at a site of great power.
My scouts have checked the fortress. It's sealed behind a wall of ice. It has to be magic.
Let's look around. Ameridan found a way through that ice. So that
So,
way should be near.
it makes me wonder if, like, at some point, like, my Inquisitor would be expunged, or him being a Kunari would be expunged or something. Because it's inconvenient, and at some point I'm sure the Kunari will be at war with everybody. And of course you'd also have to expunge it because, oh no, it's a variable. We can't just write dialogue for variable races. In terms of, like, player choice.
Lead her safely through the paths of this world.
When the Imperium abandoned this fortress, they left the wall of ice to lock the door behind them?
And every lock has a key.
Like these trail markers. Ameridan must have known how to use them. If they can melt through the ice, that must be where Ameridan sealed away the dragon.
I'll follow the markers and see what we can find.
This doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. I wonder if that's going to be the next game. It's going to be like Dragon Age World War. Everybody will be at war with everybody. Yeah, it would.
Let's hope these trail markers can breach the wall of ice around the fortress.
As long as the trail markers are still functional, we should be fine.
But there's still a wall. Light doesn't make walls go away.
Oh, I would see the... Where they use time magic, go back to days of Tevinter and try to stop the first blight. And that would be neat. I wonder if like if the fourth game is gonna be about like the Kunari invading. Although I honestly don't see the Kunari invading until they take over Tevinter. Take a nap and go after, or I continue. Let's see. Sorry, Trusky. I didn't mean to hit you with a fistful of rock.
Are we waiting now? I'm so glad I came along.
Well, but I don't see the... What the hell? Oh. Okay. I was wondering what the hell that cloud was. It was one of these with affected by fear. These goddamn like jaws I hack on are like everywhere. I'm gonna comment on the dead Inquisitor member. Yeah, no matter what, I feel like the fourth game, if the fourth game isn't a reboot, the fourth game is definitely going to lead to like a universe reboot in terms of where your choices no longer will affect the future games. At least that's what I feel like BioWare is going to eventually lead, because trying to keep continuity and stuff is too hard. Give me your delicious pelt.
One down.
I can't eat this delicious pelt. It's up on a tree. No, in terms of, yeah, like, in terms of what kind of magic they cast, like, there's really no healing magic at all anymore. I mean, like, the second game sort of did, like, retcon the Darkspawn a little. Especially when it comes to appearance, so they don't look like little goofy goblins anymore. They actually look like scary, intimidating monsters. Of course, what I don't like about the combat system in this game is that you no longer can like change up, like have the like the detailed tactics when it comes to like, oh, if in this scenario use this ability, if this equals this and this equals that, have the like use this ability. And honestly, like, combat is just sometimes so like frantic. I can't even be sure that my party members are using their abilities appropriately or not. You just have to hope that the game is actually going to use the best ability in the best situation for your AI characters. Actually, speaking of which, that's something I wanted to check, and that was coal. Cool. I'll bump his health up because he keeps dying a lot. And for some reason, sometimes it doesn't seem like he'll use health potions like when he should. They didn't see me. Ow. Ow!
Where did
I'm not entirely sure what wall of ice they're talking about. I've been like all over the map. The past is far more powerful than the ones the present is. I wonder, like maybe as the veil gets weak, the magic gets weak? Because honestly, magic abilities don't seem as powerful. Of course, that's just a spell mechanic retcon. I don't see make you less OP, I guess.
With the path destroyed, we'll have to find another way around.
You know, up there. That's gonna be quicker to just backtrack. But you would think that as the veil gets weaker, magic would get powerful because magic comes from the fade. Ride my warthog. Aha. Whee! Ah, he's okay. Yep. Gotta spend that disposable income that I make from the magic box and Skyhold. Honestly, I'm disappointed with the mounts in general. Like, the horse is fine, it's a horse. But, like, the dragonless, they're...
That to Winter Fortress shouldn't be much further.
I was expecting, like, the dragonless to be, like, lowered to the ground and kind of slither like a Komodo dragon. If you've ever played Golden Axe, like, there's some like lizard like mounts that you can knock people off and ride yourself. I was expecting something like that, and instead it's just a reskinned horse to make it look like it has dragon features, like some sort of weird, like if like a dragon screwed a horse and had like some horrific offspring that has the body structure of a horse, because they couldn't, I guess. Oh, I guess this wall, I've never noticed this wall before. Because I guess they couldn't bother to make like a different skeletal model, a different skeleton for the model to make it look more dragon instead of like a horse reskin to have dragon features on it. At least the Nug, the War Nugs at least look unique in terms that they don't seem to have the same skeletal structures. Although, as I noted before, that they definitely recycled like some of the running animations, because I noticed that running will also cause the... Oh shit. Run away. Ah. Retreat! Huh, they're not chasing me. But bodies are. Okay. But when you do the running animation, if you go to a map where it's nighttime, you can see it has running creates sparks, which doesn't make sense because it doesn't look like the Nug has like horseshoes on. Ow. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Oh, are you fucking serious? Oh. Wait, where the fuck did you come from? Oh, that's what's happening.
Templar who hurt you. You made him forget.
Yes. He knows he left the temple, but I'm not there. He just knows they made him someone he didn't want to be.
Why did you do that? You shouldn't have taken that from him.
Why?
Taking away a bad memory is one thing. Taking away guilt is another. Without that guilt, it's as though he never killed you.
Isn't the world better that way?
I don't know.
Okay, well, that was an interesting use of gameplay mechanics.
Winter architecture at its finest. This just screams I hated my parents and had no friends as a child, doesn't it?
Anyways, as I was saying about the Nug, it recycles the animations. Running causes sparks, which is it's obviously supposed to be a reference to the horseshoes on the horse, but the Nug doesn't have horseshoes because it has like weird hand thingies, and it runs with its fists, its hand things curled up as a fist, like it's a gorilla of some sort. I probably spend way too much time looking at the Nug's character design. Oh, he won't summon over here, I guess. Let's see, maybe if we go over here. There we go. So he clearly has hands, and it's not like it's not like he has like, I guess, like brass knuckles to run on to keep his hands from hurting. So he's sort of like walking like a gorilla. I guess I spend way too much time analyzing those details. I just noticed something like that. But that's why I like writing the Nug, is because he's unique and he's interesting looking, and he's clearly doesn't look like a recycled asset, just reskinned to look different.
Your gods are weak, Inquisitor! You will see the power of Hakon when we destroy the lowlands!
We cannot take this fortress in a direct assault. We must find another way. The Avar at Stone Bear Hold have no love for these Hakonites. They may have an idea.
Oh, I have to go back and probably have earned enough favor, which I already did. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll help you. Especially since they took our bear. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Hi, Meow. Actually, before I do that, I should go back to see what the war table has rewarded me with. I'm watching my cat just spaz out on the carpet.
Your worship.
Let's see what happened here. Everybody died. True, the evenings threatened to go poorly when... Of course. So night went fine. As many allegiance, finer craft items, a good conversation piece. Give me gossip on who was feasting with her lord that night, and how the affair was mysteriously hushed with covered carriages and masks. Chalk markings on the wall that could not only be coded words from the scorns of Andraste. I need to use 3 crows. HR. The secret script is at first guess Duke. All the names of his dinner are very useful, however. Okay. More useless influence. Oh, she's over here. Hi, meow. Time to go ask for help. Oh, my cat's being a spaz. I want to go through the window, but there's styrofoam on it. Windows are a structural weak point that lets heat in or cold. It's the elements in. Meow. Hi. First, now she's annoyed because I'm petting her. She doesn't like really being petted too much. You're a little brat. You're a little brat. So everyone drops from existence.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
I'm ready to attack the jaws of Hakon.
Good. They will pay the blood price for what they have done.
How dare they touch our bear?
Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Skald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Emeriden suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakon, that is where the jaws of Hakon must perform the rite to free him.
Ideally, we stop them before that. I'd rather not fight an Avar god if we don't have to.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hakonites who want to restore the wall.
The siege seems unlikely.
The fortress was built to be defensible. It's going to cost us a lot of people to take it.
Why?
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hakonites stop them?
I'm not
This
sure
is not
why.
a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly.
I don't know why
We
like
climb
they're
the wall
acting
and
like
open the gate from inside.
we don't have siege weapons and ladders. Like, oh, we'll climb the walls. It's not like we didn't already attack Adamant, where we did just that. We climbed the walls with ladders.
Well then, Unless anyone has something that sounds easier than climbing the walls.
I would not offer what I could not give. It will be done. Perhaps my climbers will earn themselves a legend mark.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Right, Inquisitor. Husk and I will climb over.
I'll be there to catch Parv when he slips.
Of course you will. You'll be behind me after all.
Charge!
Where the guard?
I've got him.
There! For all Anders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold!
And we have a bear. Hooray!
Ooh, excuse me. Man, my party sucks. Good thing I can see you while you're invisible, Dorian. Oh, that was an enemy. Whoops. Good thing I don't have friendly fire on.
Your Avar friends pulled it off.
She doesn't want to be him. He doesn't want to be chained, tied together, racked and raging.
I'm gonna take the high ground. Even though there's probably nothing over here.
Watch the wards. We can't afford to be slowed down.
That should end the wards.
Yeah, you just hit the wards, I guess. You're gonna just terrify the wards there, Dorian. Yeah, I say that definitely the soundtrack is spot on. Ooh, loot. I think that enemy's stuck there. No. Nope. Finally decided to move. Oh. I better level up. Don't really use this, but sure. Oh, can I not actually get up to that tower where the enemy was? Is there really a warmth meter?
But it still hurts. We have to be fast.
No. Our warning. Let's see if I can get this done in half an hour. It's cold. but still warm enough to...
Yes, false cold, but the real fire keeps it away.
That's still warm enough for me to take out my tiny pick. Don't I already have that? Oh, okay. This must be a clue about something that I should probably equip. Yeah, I have cold resistance tonic. That's all I get. No, that's not what I need. I guess Balefire isn't warm enough to keep me warm.
Sounds like they've already started the ritual. Best hurry then.
This reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, where you had to climb the mountain and stop every once in a while and like, dance around to warm yourself up.
He's summoning Hakon into his own body.
He's mad.
The key.
And kill the hated.
Open. I wonder what I should be equipping. I should feel like this game is trying to be very subtle about a clue.
Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies
Junk.
of spirits sorrow. Gerd Harofsson, called the Cutter, Wyvern Slayer, Lowland Bay. Begs of Hakon, bring his
The dragon. She's stuck, still, a statue. Hakon is angry inside her.
Ow. Well, that sucked. Cold damage, oh no. Someone needs to stand by the fire to keep the rest of the party warm. Well, that sucked. I start off with cold damage, great. Run!
Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill the hated.
Okay, I guess the game wanted me to cheese it.
Gerd Harofsson, called the Cutter, Wyvern Slayer, Lowland Bane. Begs of Hakon, bring his body, bloody blessings cold!
How the hell did they stay warm? Especially when some of them all they wear is just mud. Ah, losing health. Panic! Dorian standing next to the fire.
Born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to cut and kill the hated.
I drop my little torch.
Mountain Father, crush the creed of Korth the Callow.
I have to go get another one.
Lost and lonely, scour the skies of spirits sallow. blessings cold and pain!
You know, I think if I could just essentially relight a torch or a blazer with veil fire, I could just light any torch with veil fire at any time, but apparently not. Oh hey, I wonder if there's something up here. Ugh. Aside from, like, AC death. Aha! Treasure! Got a super awesome rune or something. Nothing. I wonder if the stuff re-rolled when I had to reload. Didn't look like it. Belt of icy resistance? No. Oh hey, there is a frozen dragon there. But loot is more important than saving the world. Hakon's honor.
Cold to cut and kill the hated.
Oh, it's cold. Run.
Meet the might of Mountain Father. Crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies of spirits' sorrow.
Hakon's mercy.
Gerd Harofsson, called the Cutter, Wyvern Slayer, Lowland Bay. Begs of Hakon, bring his body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
I'm gonna be running around this temple trying to stay warm during the fight. dead. The door, close the door behind me.
Sing the song of savage Hakon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Brings his breath to rack, cold to cut, and kill the hated.
Alright. Oh my. Stop casting barrier. There we go. Come on. There.
Sing this song of savage. Bloody bladed.
Crap, these guys are fucking bullets. How the hell are they so tough for fucking mages?
Meet the might of Mountain Father. Crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies of spirit.
Why am I still in combat?
Called the Cutter, Wyvern Slayer, Lowland Bane. Begs of Hakon, bring his body, bloody blessings, cold and pain!
Of course, the thingy disappears, so I can't pick it up.
Sing the song of savage Hakon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the moment, cold to cut and kill the hated.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Is this the way I'm supposed to even be going?
It's the might of Mountain Father. Crush the creed of Korth the Callow. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Scour the skies of spirits sallow.
Oh yeah, guess I am supposed to come that way. For some reason I thought it was going like the long way around intentionally. Because I was trying to get loot first before having to deal with him. Oh, yep. Telltale sign of a boss fight coming.
Take out the others. We can't hurt Hakon until they're out.
My God, Cole, really? I wonder if he keeps dying. He keeps getting stuck on crap.
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well.
Well, that was convenient. Resistance, fire vulnerability.
I am the cold blight of winter.
The damn thing's dousing the fires.
Close archer. Can be.
I am Hakon Reborn!
gets worse the closer you are.
Oh, sorry, I am to what?
Death to the Lowlanders!
Well, I got my ass kicked. Let's see where this autosave is. Here.
Sing the song of savage Hakon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack. Road. Cold to cut and kill.
Take out the others. We can't hurt Hakon until they're out.
The light of mountains. Leave the lady lost and lonely. Of spirits silent.
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well.
Really?
Sing the song of savage Hakon, born in battle, bloody bladed. Winter's breath to rack the lowlands, cold to
Anything over here? That seems more like a temporal freeze than
We have to take out the others.
or time freeze than an actual ice freeze.
Good.
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well. I am the cold bite of winter.
The damn thing's dousing the fires.
Yeah, I keep dying.
I am Hakon Reborn!
The closer you are.
Do you guys fucking drink potions already? Jeez. I don't know if he can see me.
Death to the Lowlanders!
Yeah. I don't think he has very good dialogue. Oh, well, I better get ready for our podcast, so... I better get ready for the podcast, so... Well, thanks for everyone for stopping by. Check us out at Lessons Learned Podcast on over on twitch.tv at Lessons Learned 1. The 1 is important because Lessons Learned's already taken. So, we'll see everybody then. Bye.